Ever wondered why some guys effortlessly command respect from women, while others, no matter how hard they work on themselves, still feel invisible? Maybe you're one of those men. Maybe you hit the gym every day, dress sharp, stay socially active, and even invest in self-development, but something still feels off. Something's missing. And what's worse, you can't quite put your finger on what it is. You're not alone. The truth is, respect isn't just about appearances. It's not about how ripped your physique is or how much money you flash. It's not even about what you say. Real, lasting respect comes from how you carry yourself, from the energy you bring into every room, every interaction, every decision. It's about emotional control, presence, and consistency. Those are the ingredients that build a man who commands attention without demanding it. Let's break down why so many men miss the mark. Most of us were never taught what respect really means. We grow up thinking it's about dominance or charisma or alpha status. But those ideas are surface level at best and damaging at worst. Real respect, especially from women, doesn't come from trying to dominate. It comes from demonstrating strength, emotional maturity, and grounded confidence. Think about the men you know who always seem respected. They don't chase approval. They don't over-explain. They don't talk over people or show off. They just are, and people feel it. That's presence, that's emotional control. So what's the first step toward becoming a man who commands respect? It's this: stop trying to perform and start learning to be. Let's talk about how to do that. Before we get into the 6 transformative habits, take a second to hit the like button and subscribe to the Power Playbook. And check the description for a powerful, hand-picked resource called the Emotional Intelligence Edge. It's not about hype. It's about helping you go deeper into the mindset and emotional mastery you need to thrive. Now let's get into the real work. Respect doesn't come from being loud, flashy, or intimidating. It comes from something quieter, but infinitely more powerful. Emotional control. Imagine this scenario. You're at a dinner party. Someone throws a sarcastic comment your way, hoping to rattle you. Most people would either fire back with anger or shrink in silence. But you just smile. You look them in the eye, grounded and calm. You don't react, you respond. That's emotional intelligence. And that kind of unshakable presence commands respect without needing to ask for it. Most guys have been trained to hide or suppress their emotions. But suppression isn't strength. Control is. Being in control of your emotions without denying them is a sign of deep inner stability. It shows the people around you, including women, that you're someone who can handle pressure, conflict, and vulnerability with grace. So how do you start building that control and that presence? Let's get into the 6 savage habits that will elevate your game and change how women and the world see you forever. Habit 1, own your time like a CEO. Time is your most valuable asset, yet most guys treat it like an afterthought. They show up late, they cancel last minute, they spend hours mindlessly scrolling social media or chasing meaningless distractions. What does that communicate? That you don't value yourself. And if you don't value your time, why should anyone else? Respect starts with honoring your own schedule. Treat every minute like it matters, because it does. Show up early, be prepared, follow through. Every time you respect your own time, you train others to do the same. Women especially notice this. A man who controls his time comes across as focused, disciplined, and high value. He's not easily swayed by distractions or pulled into chaos. He's on a mission, and that's attractive. Habit 2, speak less, say more. Insecure men talk too much. They explain themselves endlessly, dominate conversations, and try to prove their worth with words. Confident men don't. They speak when it matters. They choose their words carefully, and when they speak, people listen. The more you talk, the more you risk diluting your presence. But when you speak with intention, clear, concise, and calm, you amplify your presence. Silence becomes a tool, not a weakness. If you want to earn respect, don't just speak to fill space. Speak to make an impact. Think before you respond. And when you do speak, look the person in the eye. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. Let your voice carry the weight of your self-respect. Habit 3, set boundaries like a king. Respect starts with self-respect, and self-respect starts with boundaries. If you're constantly saying yes to things you don't want to do, tolerating disrespect, or letting people drain your energy, then you're training the world to treat you like a doormat. Setting boundaries isn't about being rude or harsh. It's about being clear. It's about protecting your peace, your values, and your mission. Saying no doesn't make you difficult. It makes you decisive. Every time you enforce a boundary, you send a powerful message. I know what I'm worth, and I don't need to explain it. Women respect men who have clear limits. It shows maturity, confidence, and backbone. Habit 4, master your emotional responses. We touched on this earlier, but it deserves its own spotlight. Most men either bottle their emotions or explode when triggered. Neither approach earns respect. What does? Balance. Emotional mastery means recognizing what you're feeling without being ruled by it. It means pausing when you're triggered, breathing, choosing your response rather than reacting impulsively. That kind of control isn't just rare, it's powerful. Women admire men who can stay calm under pressure, who can feel anger without lashing out, who can experience sadness without collapsing. It shows strength, depth, and maturity. Habit 5, be relentless about growth. Nothing is more magnetic than a man on a mission. A man who is constantly evolving, mentally, emotionally, physically. Growth is attractive because it signals direction, ambition, and purpose. Read books, listen to podcasts, take care of your health, learn new skills, reflect often. Don't just grind, grow. The man you become is shaped by the disciplines you adopt every day. Women respect men who invest in themselves, not just in image, but in depth, in vision, in legacy. Habit 6, be fully present. In a distracted world, presence is a superpower. Most people are never fully in the moment. They're thinking about what's next, staring at their phone, or mentally checked out. That makes real presence rare and valuable. Being present means showing up fully, eye contact, listening deeply, feeling the moment. It's about being all in with whoever you're with, wherever you are. Women can feel when a man is fully present. It makes them feel seen, heard, and valued, and that earns a kind of respect that no status symbol ever could. Let's recap. 6 habits. Own your time like a CEO. Speak less, say more. Set boundaries like a king. Master your emotional responses. Be relentless about growth, and be fully present. These aren't one-time tips. They're a code to live by, a framework that, if practiced daily, transforms how the world sees you. But be real with yourself. This isn't about being perfect. You're going to slip. You're going to have moments where you react, where you over-explain, where you cave on your boundaries. That's part of growth. What matters is that you stay aware and return to the path. Here's what trips most guys up. Inconsistency. Trying to impress instead of improve. Relying on external validation instead of inner clarity. If you recognize any of that in yourself, don't beat yourself up. Just course correct. Respect is not instant. It's not loud. It's not flashy. It's quiet, earned, built moment by moment. It's how you carry yourself when no one's watching. How you treat people who can't offer you anything. How you handle setbacks. So take this seriously. Start with one habit. Pick the one that challenges you the most. Commit to it for 7 days, then stack another and another. This is a long game, but if you stick with it, you won't just get respect from women. You'll gain it from everyone, including yourself. This is your moment. Own it.